Hello, everyone. So, today, I want to say, and actually, I want to talk about a few things. The first one. So, in my previous video, I made one video about criminalism, right? How some random guy was just coming after me, right? But here's what you must look out for. One, keep your surroundings. I've been told that so many times, right? But that's not the point. So this part stresses me out, where I have to be told to do so many things that I just don't even want to, right? We all get that sometimes, yeah. But I have a thought. Even during the night when I was sleeping, right? That was struggling me. People, listen. Don't just go around the world. Huh? Don't just go around jumping into people's conversations or trying to stop them from doing something that they want to continue, even when they have to go some. They rush a person so much. You see. No, I'm not talking criticism or anything. I'm not talking about bullying. This is what I'm going for. Now it's becoming a thing in my mind. I'm trying to get it to stop. And like there's many ways of how we handle our issues. Just avoid them. You see, you don't avoid these things. You don't just take things. You don't just take an order, or you don't just take what it is and go on with it. If it's something that should be justified, if it's something that should be reasoned, if it doesn't make sense to a person, then yes, they have a right to reason about it. I have a right to reason about it. But some of you people need to start doing this. You're standing in others' way when they're like, I don't know, how else to put it. When they're like, explain something to a friend, or when they're taking notes. And then you say, no, you're supposed to be doing this. And so let me finish this first. Let me do that. So if it's not going to take long, why give them a lot of time? You come in, you write and take it from them. And they don't have that time to get it done because you guys are standing in their way. And you see, that's where the issue is. And those things need to stop. That was my first one. Now. So, this is a follow-up. There's those things here. What was my next one? So, depending on substances, right? There's the laws and there was creation. What they had now, what they didn't have then. Because since the rules and weights have changed, there's new trends, there's new setups that come around in this world, right? Okay. And what I'm getting at is, I want to address something, but I can't remember what it is. I'm going to skip that and move on to something else. So now they're just trying to go on around now in the world, right? Because when there was a spirit, right? There was a galaxy that was formed. There was a lot of scientists. There's a lot of weird things in this world that are being discovered about what happens to us. About the differences that we see in here, yeah? Differences, the sleeping times, so the times when we're napping or when we're resting, right? Or this can happen. How does the thoughts of anger Like, how are they caused? And depending, that is so on, on how you see it. Now, I might not know like a lot about this, but like, it's a form of something that's negative to you, and it's like, oh no, this shouldn't happen, that shouldn't happen. When you disagree with it, when it doesn't make sense, obviously the person is gonna comment on it, right? And there's things you see in this world that are gonna bore you to death, depending on what it is, right? And there's this next one. When someone's making something, or when someone's doing a job, or sending a video. Now this is what I've been catching in my mind. Now, I hear some judges and some criticism. Okay. When people are trying to order you around when they don't have the right to, right? It's people who boss you around anyhow, right? They judge you and say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this," but what's the point of it? You see, and those types of questions you ask, actually, some of them stresses them out. For example, let's say I'm making a video, what I'm talking about now, right? And then there was someone sitting here, who I didn't even know what was around me, and then they go and say, what's the point of you saying that? What's the point of you telling? Why does the point matter to you if you're not part of the video? You're not part of the video, so you just jump in. Well, you see, I would do the same, but when you just jump in like that, I get the fact that it's rude. But when some people just come into conversations, when they just call out without raising their hand, you see, teachers intend to snap at the students and kick them out of class. But you see, before you do that, you must give a warning the next time, but not to everyone, because be careful with some people. You give warnings to, because they're gonna throw it right back at you. Now, and I'm hearing this that I'm supposed to be going outside. Number 3, this is not only about criminalism. Now there could be anyone who be following me. There could be anyone that I can know about, where they're from, what they have, and what they got, and find where they at. Cause more than likely, I could do a stalking type too, right? But you see, it's depending on how you know. But there are some people who do stealthy things, who try to look slick, who try to make themselves think that they're slick. Some people are, there are some slick people in this planet that go very clever, like I can. And so that's the reason why, depending on how they see things, when it's not likable, when they're interested to, check it out, or like when they see someone and they just don't like the person, they want something from them that they don't have. That's why, I think that's the reason why there are criminals and robbers out here, because they don't have a lot much. You see, and there's a lot of struggle. There's some kind of struggles that go on there, right? That's the reason why they go around stealing. See, I can see that point. But just going up to a person withholding something, it's at the pocket. It's just a little scary though. And also, we gotta be a little mindful of what we do. They have come up to a person. That's the reason why we gotta be a little clever about it. Some robbers have a little stuff, like I can. You see, and my side is different, because depending on how we look, there are roasts, judges, and things that go on here. As they hear it, when they take it, it's not really respectful. So actually, that actually shares something new. That shares a thought where that shouldn't happen. Or they say, oh, you're gonna regret doing this. You're gonna regret doing that. You're judging based on how they sing, how they talk, what they do. Just like on Britain's Got Talent, where Simon was judging this. What's those people you call it? It's not an audience. What do you call them? Contestants. When Simon Cowell was judging one of those contestants, he said that depending on your skills, on your vocals, they're not really doing well. So it's a no for me. But like when he puts it that way, he shows his sign of embarrassment that they don't like, that he doesn't like it. And so, no. And then the contestant is uncomfortable due to how it is. Because when the contestant gets 4 no's, right? That makes them feel bad. That means they can't do well. Because I've seen some contestants who got kicked out of the stage, left crying, because they couldn't do well for themselves, because of how they've been judged by the judges. You see. And it doesn't matter how it is. But when you gotta speak the truth, you gotta speak the truth. Whether it hurts or not, you gotta say it. Whether it's strong, you gotta take it. I know. I've been judged truthfully. I've been told the truth. Even though it hurt, but I needed it. I needed to know. So that I'll be aware next time. Because, as I always say for myself, and others will say, which my word came first. Truths are better than lies. You see, lies. So when they cover things up, when they find out that the real truth, and then they found out that one thing said was a lie, that becomes a problem. No. That's where the issue starts, and that's where it increases. You see? And number 4, last one. How is fun created? How is fun designed? You guys know how it is, but there's some people that think about this in their mind, right? And I will say, it's created by the feeling, what you give, all the good talents you show, the excitement you make, the cool things you add. It grabs people's attention, right? When they see it, they say, "Oh, I want to watch. I want to see." It's an interest that gets to people, and then when it gets better and better, there are cheers, crowds, clapping, applause, audiences that go on. But when you're gonna give a talent to many people, that's part of your population. You say this, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that," right? And then yeah, it happens. That's one thing. That's one thing. And one way of how fun is created. You see. So there's a lot that goes on in this world, even more than I know. I understand, and I don't care. But so what? It's just part of you, Alright. I'm gonna end it from here.